Hi, Mark Alderman from Alderman Chevrolet GMC, Vermont's favorite car dealership. Thanks for inquiring about the all-new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado EV work truck. This particular one features a 20-module, 200-kilowatt battery, gives us a range of 393 miles, has 510 horsepower, will tow 12,500 pounds, and goes 67 miles on what you would pay for a gallon of gas. Now, just to share with you my personal enthusiasm for this truck, we bought one ourselves here at the dealership that we use for our parts truck. So with the white truck, just take a look at what a little bit of creativity can do for making this a moving billboard and advertising your business. So back to this one. Features 17-inch steel wheels. This truck overall is made to work. It does feature up front here LED headlamps, LED dynamic daytime running lights, and then this comes with a key fob. Let me share with you here. And with the key fob, I can open up, press this 2 times. Press it 2 more times. Maybe I didn't get it 2 times. And that opens up our lockable e-trunk underneath the front. Features a 120 outlet right there. This is watertight, so there's actually a drain plug here. But this is a weather-tight, lockable additional storage here underneath the hood. This vehicle features 2 motors and E 4-wheel drive with torque vectoring. And what that means is that whatever wheel requires power, it's almost instantaneous that the power is distributed to that wheel. And the results are really extraordinary. This is the best 4-wheel drive vehicle you will have ever driven in slippery conditions. Now, one of the things that's unique about the electric vehicle from a towing perspective, take a vehicle that could compare or could tow a comparable amount. You're talking about a 3/4 ton truck. Now, this vehicle weighs about 9,000 pounds. A 3/4 ton truck maybe weighs about 7,000 pounds. And where is the weight on that internal combustion engine truck? It's all above the front wheels here. It's in the center of the front wheels, and the midpoint on that is about 3 feet off the ground. Now, this truck weighing more, with the battery, it's almost a 50-50 distribution between the front and the rear wheels, but the midpoint is about 24 inches off the ground, the center point I should say, and it's halfway in between the front and rear wheels. So with a traditional ICE-powered internal combustion engine vehicle, you have a very light back end that's in between the trailer and all that weight being on the front end. Here, the weight's evenly distributed and a lower center point. And so one of the immediate differences is when you're driving that vehicle with a trailer behind it, it feels like the vehicle owns the trailer as opposed to the trailer owning the vehicle. The other thing that's different with this vehicle, if I can do it without tripping over the curb, is that traditionally you hear the whining motor, right, as you're going up and over a hill, a banging transmission. I've personally towed with this vehicle 11,000 pounds, and it's just as quiet as can be. Really an extraordinary difference. Now, some other exterior features here. We've got built-in trailer hitch and wiring in the back. We've got side corner steps. Here's our charge port, and we've got the traditional charge port for the level 1 and level 2 charging. I think that, if I remember correctly, that's a J1771. And then when you pull this out, that gives you the CCS. And with the CCS charge, you get a 350 kilowatt, 800 volt charging capacity, which is super fast. Every test that you'll see online, the Silverado blows away the competition at a 350 kW charger, how fast it can charge. Taking a look inside here, you'll see a very spacious interior, plenty of room for 5 adults. This seat flips up. It's a 60/40 flip up seat and a tremendous amount of space here. Just take a look at how much space we've got going back here. So depending on your combination of people and cargo, you've got more room than I believe than any crew cab on the market. If there's a bigger one, let me know in the comments there. Let me just show you from a perspective. Now I've got the driver's seat back probably 60% of the way, and just take a look at the amount of space that I've got here. Absolutely tremendous. So if you take a look up front, again, built to work, but very modern. 11-inch touchscreen there. Bucket seats in the front, super comfortable, nice console. This is the kind of feature that you'd see only in a premium truck. The HVAC controls have a nice tactile feel to them with the piano style keys and the dials. Everything's got a nice rugged feel and can be operated very easily with gloves outside of the touchscreen. We need to take those gloves off. So we'll take a closer look up front. And by the way, this button here, we can lock and unlock the doors as long as the key fob's in our pocket. Let's see, we'll zoom out here. Cool feature here, we step in and the vehicle turns on automatically because the key fob's in my pocket. So it's on and ready to go. We'll put this in demo mode. Other features you wouldn't expect to find in a work truck. Navigation screen with the Google Maps, which is by far the widest used navigation system that there is. So with a nice large screen. Again, another feature not commonly found is the overhead view, but very functional for work, right? So this vehicle's being worked, you want to make sure that you don't run into things, which sometimes the cost can be much more if the vehicle is used for commercial purposes, than just the damage you might cause. So there's the rear camera. All sorts of cameras on this from a safety perspective, but they're very intuitive. So if I were to come up to something close on the front end or on the side, the appropriate camera automatically comes up on that screen and alerts me. This also is equipped with all the safety features of automatic braking in order to keep the vehicle and people safe. So there's the driver information center, again, all digital touchscreen. It's got lane keep assist that can be turned on and off here. So lane keep assist, if you're driving down the road and it's a highway and you depart your intended lane of travel without a turn signal, it'll use up to 5 pounds of pressure and gently nudge you back into that lane. So, and to turn it off, all we have to do is depart the vehicle with the key fob. By the way, it's got tilt and telescoping steering column for comfort, and then you've got your integrated brake control right there. Tailgate's got an easy lift tailgate, so there's a torsion bar in the tailgate, makes it easy to lift, and it's an aluminum tailgate. This is I believe it's a 5 feet 10 inch box, so almost 6 feet. You've got the ability to do 2-tier loading there, and then you've got the Ultium power center, or power bar I should say, and what that gives us here is we've got a 240 outlet and two 120 volt outlets. And then if you wanted to, by the way, LED inbox cargo lighting, but if you needed even more power outlets than that, you could get the Ultium power bar. That can be plugged into here. So this has two-way charging, and so you plug it into this charge port. And by the way, you could actually charge another vehicle off from this, but you plug it in here. That would give you another several 110 outlets and another 240 outlet, depending on the power bar that you chose, if you needed additional power out in the field. So this truck offers special pricing with $7,500 Ultium cash for people registering it in their personal name, along with $2,500 additional cash from Alderman Chevrolet GMC. Gives you a total $10,000 in discounts on this vehicle, which brings it under $60,000. So if you'd like to learn more about this vehicle and you're on Facebook, click the Learn More button below. Or if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description. Or come see it for yourself at Alderman Chevrolet GMC, Route 7 South in Rutland.